this video, I'm going to show you how to make highlight covers for your Instagram stories. My name's Meredith, and this is the Meredith Callagher Show, where we talk about marketing plans for doctors. I believe that hope is not a strategy. Every doctor has to have a plan in place to get more patients through his doors. As you probably know by now, Instagram is one of my favorite marketing tools. It is definitely my favorite social media tool. And I really love Instagram stories. They are such a fun way to engage with your ideal customer and your patients. And they only last 24 hours, so I find myself more comfortable to be brave or be silly or try something new. What's great about Instagram highlights, they are a feature that lets you save your stories indefinitely for longer than 24 hours. And you get to pick and choose. So if you make a particularly great Instagram story, you can save it to your highlights. And let me show you, do you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Instagram highlights? Well, here they are. Do you see the dots under my name and the words on my business profile? Those are my Instagram highlights, my favorite Instagram stories. I use them so my followers can get to know me a little bit better. Now, you can make a highlight, an Instagram story highlight, without a cover. But the covers sure are pretty, right? I think they're so fun. Check out a few of other people's covers. I love my friend Magda, who is an influencer. Her title that she's known for is Revete. You see that's her Instagram username, but she used her highlights to spell out her name. Super fun. So let me show you how you can make these Instagram highlight covers inside of Instagram. You don't have to use any other editing app. The first thing you do is you open up Instagram stories and you take a selfie. Next, you're going to select the pin icon in the top right corner and then go down to the bottom of your screen and you're going to select a color that you want to change the screen. I tried to get as close to our brand guide as possible, so you know this, right? You don't have to select only the colors that Instagram is providing there. If you hit the pin dropper, it will pull up a rainbow of choices, and I used my finger to move to a color that matched our brand guide. I couldn't get exact, but I was pleased I got pretty close. Find the color that you like. You put your finger and you hold it onto the screen, then it will turn the whole screen that solid color. Now, don't touch anything, leave that there, and next we're gonna go grab the icon that will be the star of your highlight cover. I did a little research and I found out that flaticon.com was the most user-friendly for the phone, which is where we're using it now. And they have got a lot of great free options to choose from. We're gonna use flaticon.com to find an icon for each of our highlights. In Safari, go to flaticon.com and in the search bar, click a subject. I'd like to do a separate Instagram story highlight for only my stories about tennis, so I'm gonna search tennis. Find the icon that you want and then click the three dots next to it. That will pull up a menu. Next, click View Details. Now, you could buy a membership. It's not very expensive, $7.50 a month, I believe, but you could also use the free option. If you use the free option, then they ask you to give the artist credit, but that's no big deal. Let me show you how to do that. First, right below the image, notice who they credit as author, and then click on the highlighted field, How to Credit. Scroll down to social networks, and I just select and copy what it says we need to write to give that artist credit. So you've got it copied. Now go back to Instagram. You should have your colored screen up there. Click on the A at the top to open the writing field and then hit paste when you're in that writing field. Paste in the words. Now we need to add the author's name. Use your keyboard and add the author's name for this tennis icon. It came from the free pick site, so I'll type that here. Then hit done. Okay, now we're gonna go grab the image. So go back to flaticon.com and add the image to your camera roll. Now go to your camera roll like you're gonna share it. It will give you an option to copy. So click the copy button. Now we're gonna go back to Instagram. The icon will just pop up there like a sticker and you just click it and it will be added to that Instagram story. Cool, right? So next, I'd like you to take the artist's words. I want you to match it almost to your background image so it's barely readable. Change the color. Now you can shrink it down too and move it towards the bottom. All right, so there you've got your photo ready to go in Instagram. You just made your highlight cover in Instagram. Now you're gonna hit save and save that to your camera roll. And once you've saved it to your camera roll, you can discard this Instagram story. Next, you are going to go to a highlight that you've already created. Next, you click the More button in the bottom right corner and then select Edit Highlight. From here, it's easy. At the top of the field, you'll see a circle, which will be your cover, and under it, it says Edit Cover. Click that button, and then it will let you select our new image from your camera roll. Once you select it, resize the photo like you'd like to see it in the circle, and then hit Save. Aren't those fun? There's so many things you can do with this. You can make your highlights all one colors. You can make them different colors. You could do whatever you want. It's super fun and it makes your business profile look very professional. I like to tell my students that your Instagram followers really only visit your profile once, but it is important. It needs to look great. And adding highlight covers to your highlights might be the difference in getting that follow or not. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And if you make highlight covers, tag me on Instagram. I'm at Meredith Callagher. I love to see your work. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ding the bell so you'll be reminded every Tuesday when I record a video just for you. Have a great day. Bye.